Hello and welcome to the second semifinal. After this game, we will know who's in the final round for the big prize of $250 for the theater of your choice. And our players tonight are Matt Ottinger. Come on, Matt.
Hello.
Hi, Matt. Matt was the high scorer of the winners in the quarterfinal round. But he wasn't leading his game. He was a little behind there till the very end. So he can be beat. Chad Badrow. Hello, Chad.
Hello, folks.
One of my favorite people to be directed by.
Oh, thank you.
It's been a long time.
It has.
Chad was the, I think, third highest of the winners from the semifinal rounds. Another winner from the semifinals was Amy. No, I'm not going to. Amy's last. I'm sorry. Well, don't go ahead. I don't. Now, Ben, you come on next. Amy, go away. Ben, come on. No, Ben. I want Ben. There's Ben. Okay. Hi. That's why I get you to match the screen. Hi, Ben. Ben's okay director, too.
He's a great director.
I'll take it.
No, I always feel bad because I was so late to rehearsal so many times for Vanya, Sonia, Masha, and Spike.
It's true.
Had trouble getting the right exit off the highway to find my way to Owasso. And now Amy.
Hi.
Amy, hello, Amy and Jeff to help you out.
Hi.
And I've forgotten somebody, haven't I? I've forgotten Heath.
Heath.
Oh, well, you're not exactly where I wanted you, but that's going to be just fine.
But he entered the way I'd want him to.
Let me get my card ready for keeping score on you. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to play the same game, 8 categories. There will be a puzzle that the last person who gets an answer in a category gets to guess at. And I'm getting this all screwed up. Let's see, Amy, okay, Heath, and then Chad. And the high score goes on to the semifinals. Of the 8 non-winners in the semifinals, the 3 high scores also go on. So we're getting down to the wire, and we are going to begin by showing you the categories for tonight's game. Okay, here they come. Deep space trivia. The categories for tonight's game are: I ought to be in pictures. If it ain't Brecht, Breckett. Egotism. I'd like to teach the world to belch. Marquee busters. At the conception. Of is in the air. Take me out.
Yeah.
And let's hear it for the boys. So I'm going to think of a number from 1 to 5, and I'm going to ask Matt to go first.
4.
No. Chad.
3.
No. Ben.
2.
No. Amy.
5.
5 is it. Amy gets to start. Which one would you like? And if you pick the category for the last question, you get the don't keep it 100 bonus, which will benefit your opponents.
Okay. Let's start with off is in the air. Of is in the air.
Of is in the air. Okay. Of is in the air. Exciting and new. 5 questions, and sometimes there's a bonus. The first question is, the word of is in parentheses, and it occurs in the answers here. Yeah, it occurs in every answer. On what does Blanche Dubois always depend?
Stop.
Whoa! I think it was either Chad or Heath, and I don't know for sure which. Either of you have a sense?
Did you just say I think it was me?
I heard me first.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna both say it at the same time. Okay?
Okay.
What are we doing?
Ready, Heath?
What are we doing?
Saying the answer.
You're gonna say the answer, When I
On
say
three.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay.
Kindness of
One.
strangers. Oh. Sorry, I
what do you-
totally failed at whatever that was supposed to be.
What do you think it was, Heath?
I was going to say the kindness of strangers. It's the
That is
last
correct.
line.
And you both get 25 points for that.
Oh, that's nice of you.
That roll, thank you very much. Gosh darn it.
If this is how the whole thing is going to go and everyone buzzes in but me, this is going to be great. Let's
Wait, Amy, did you say that you've played that role or it's your dream role?
I played that role at Riverwalk.
Oh, you
Oh,
did?
nice.
Wow.
I had to dye my hair black for that role.
You really
I
should
tried
have
to
gotten
dye my
it.
hair gray. It didn't work so
Oh, that was 1995. Heath, you probably weren't even born.
I was one.
Oh, shit.
99. Whoa. Second question. Of is in the air. The titles of 3 Shakespeare plays, no, the titles of 5 of Shakespeare's plays contain the word of. Only one tragedy does. Give me either the 5 comedies or the 1 tragedy.
stop.
Ben,
Merchant of Venice.
that's one of the comedies. Do you want to give me the other 4 comedies?
Oh, you want all 5?
Yeah, all 5 of the comedies or one of the.
Ooh, I should have been paying attention.
Yeah, go-
Merchant of Venice. Merchant of Venice. That's one for
Yeah.
sure. Merry Wives of Windsor.
Correct.
Ooh. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm
Yeah,
done.
there's actually 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I'll take
Yeah.
5. I'll take 5. Ben, you don't lose any points because you have 0, so it's okay.
Great.
Anybody else want to jump in?
Stop.
Heath.
I really hope this is the drama, not another comedy. Timon of Athens.
Timon of Athens. Yes, that's correct for 25
Nice.
points.
Nice.
Good job.
50. The comedies are Comedy of Errors, Two Gentlemen of Verona, Merry Wives of Windsor, Taming of the Shrew, Much Ado About Nothing's not in there. That's the problem. I wrote that in there, and it's the one
Much
you
Ado.
said, Merry Wives of Windsor instead. Okay, question 3. In 2012, James Corden won a Tony Award for One Man, Two Governors, which was a modern adaptation of what commedia dell'arte play from 1743, which in turn takes its title from the New Testament verse Luke 16:13 and refers to God and Mammon. Try that again. In 2012, One Man, Two Governors, which is a modern adaptation of what commedia dell'arte film from 1743, which in turn takes its title from the New Testament verse Luke 16:13, refers to God and Mammon. That's the reference to serving 2 masters. The servant of 2 masters is the answer. You can't serve God and Mammon, according to whoever said it in Luke. Question 4. Samuel Beckett and Eugene Ionesco are usually classified as part of what post-World War II movement in playwriting, which focuses on man's reaction to the world apparently without meaning, or man as a puppet controlled by or menaced by invisible outside forces. Of is in the air. What an exciting program we're having.
We started strong.
Yeah.
We started strong.
Yes, you did. Samuel Beckett, UNESCO are part of Theater of the Absurd.
Oh gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I don't know.
Okay, final question in this category. What Martin McDonough play gives us a 40-year-old virgin named Maureen and her cantankerous 70-year-old mother named Mag?
Stop.
Heath.
There's so many ofs in his. The Cripple of Inishmore.
Nope, not that one.
Stop.
Stop.
The Cripple of Inishmen.
No, not that one either.
Oh!
You can't go back. Heath, you are.
Stop.
Yeah, who was that?
It's Chet.
You guys keep switching around on me.
The Lieutenant of Inishmore.
No. Anybody?
I can come up with some variation of that, but I don't know what I'm guessing. So
It's not a variation of that. It's the Beauty Queen of Lebanon.
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay, who got a question right in there anywhere? I guess it was
Keith and
Heath.
Chad.
I got
Heath
two
with
of them. Yeah.
Timon of Island of Athens. So Heath, you get the first crack at the puzzle. Let's find the puzzle. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
Joe, can you remind me how this part works?
Yeah, it's like Wheel of Fortune. Only the person who finished the round gets a crack at it, which in this
Okay,
case
great.
is Heath. It's a pun, and the clue to the pun is Ibsen explores the criminalization of voyeurism. And you get a crack at guessing this, Heath. Double your points if you get it. You don't get to call a letter until next time. Got anything for me?
It's going to be an Ibsen show. I don't know. To arrest of the peepings.
That's
Good for
right.
you, Heath. Good for you.
You stole my answer.
Amazing.
Say I never tried.
Excuse me.
That's it.
Thank you.
That never happens to Pat Sajak. Let's see.
They just edited it out.
Let's go to this mode here. Oops. Oh, oops. Damn it. There. So we got rid of which one? We got rid of is in the air. Heath, you get to pick the next one.
Well, I think everyone agrees that I should pick egotism.
Egotism. All right. And it is actually, I think, a category you'll like, Heath. It's pronounced egotism.
Oh,
And we are going to go for people who have won the EGOT, which is Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony awards. It's a small club of people. And question 1.
Now we can all answer now, or
Yeah,
those two
everybody's
okay.
in. Yep. And say stop. Who won an Oscar for Glory, an Emmy for Jesus Christ Superstar?
Stop.
Who was that first? That was Ben.
Ben.
John Legend.
John Legend is correct, Ben. You're on the board with 25 points. Question 2. Born Karen Elaine Johnson.
Just stop.
Matt.
Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg is correct.
Yes, Whoopi
All
Goldberg.
the good
has
stuff
won
here.
it.
She won her Tony for being a producer of Thoroughly Modern Millie, not for replacing Nathan Lane in Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. Question 3. Who won a Tony for Barefoot in the Park, The Odd Couple, Plaza Suite, and The Prisoner of 2nd Avenue, an Emmy for Angels in America, an Oscar for The Graduate, and
Stop.
Stop.
who was first?
Matt.
Ben? Okay.
Matt.
Oh, Matt was?
Yeah,
I think Matt
that.
was.
You beat me, didn't you?
I think so.
Okay.
Mike Nichols.
Right. Did someone say Ben? No.
No.
Matt, that is correct. Mike Nichols. And a Grammy for An Evening with Him and Elaine May. Question 4. 6 Broadway composers are in the EGOT Club. Name 3 of them.
Stop.
Heath.
Richard Rogers.
Correct.
I regret this. Stephen Sondheim.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I know.
Stop.
Who was that? Ben.
Richard Rogers, Marvin Hamlish, and Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I believe those are all correct. Yes. We also have Jonathan Tunick, who is a composer, actually, and he did the orchestration for Titanic. Alan Menken for Newsies, and Mel Brooks for the producers.
I think
That
there's another
was-
one in there.
That was Ben, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you have 50, Ben. You're in the lead, tie for the lead with Matt. And we have a bonus question. I will give you 25 additional points. This is only Ben. Oh, I can't do this because I just told you what the answer.
Sorry, Ben.
Sorry, Ben.
Now, now
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
It's a memory test now.
Right.
Just name 3 composers who aren't on the list, then I'll give you 25 points. No, I'm sorry. You get
I wouldn't
robbed.
have been able to do it for what it is. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, good. Question 5. Who won an Emmy for Summer's Lease, a Grammy for Ages of Man, an Oscar for Arthur, and
Stop.
Yeah.
John Gielgud.
right.
Yeah, amazing.
75 for Matt, and you have a crack at the puzzle.
It's a category I really, really like. Maybe even more than Heath does.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the EGOT, you mean?
The EGOT, yeah.
Thought you meant
He
the
didn't
puzzle.
mention Robert Lopez as a composer.
He hasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was. Oh, that's right. We're playing the puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I need to get out of this mode. Yeah, there. Whoops. There we go again. Damn it.
Hasn't Lopez done it twice technically?
There we go. Now you can pick.
And I just pick a letter.
Yep.
E.
Like- E.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty good pick.
Thank you.
There you go.
I have no idea.
Okay. I'm gonna get those annoying numbers out of there. There we go. Well, almost all of them. Okay, no idea. We go back to the game and you get to pick the next category, Matt.
Ought to be in pictures.
Ought to be in pictures. Okay, you've picked the round robin category, which means this is one, you're all playing this. It's going to be, you get a question and then I go on to the next person on the list in this order: Matt, Ben, Amy, Heath, Chad. Whether or not Matt gets the first one right, the next person either gets a new question or that one that he didn't get right. You'll see as it goes along. What you're going to see is the name of a musical and a picture representing a song from that musical. You have 10 seconds to get it. If the person does not get it in the 10 seconds, each additional person has just a few seconds to guess what it is, 5 at most. I will say, do you have an answer? If you don't, then we move on to the next person. The first one you get right is worth 10 points. If you manage to get 2 right, the second one is worth 25. If you get a third one right, it's worth 100, and so are any additional ones that you get. So there's a lot of possible points here. We start with Matt. And Matt, let me
And
see.
what am I trying to answer?
You're trying to give me the song that's represented by the picture
Okay.
that I'm going to show you. And you're going to see the name of the musical come up first.
Okay.
Do you have an answer?
The Impossible Dream.
Yes.
Okay.
That's an impossible split behind him.
Genius.
And Ben is next. Hamilton.
In the room where it happened.
That is correct for 10 points. We are at Amy and Jeff. Come From Away. A song from Come From Away.
Welcome to the Rock.
Welcome to the Rock is right. Very good.
Oh,
Wasn't sure if
really
anybody
like
would
that
get.
musical.
Yeah.
I like that show.
These are fun.
Heath is next. My Fair Lady.
I could have danced all night.
Yes, you could. That is correct.
That
And Chad.
Okay.
This one is yours. Porgy and Bess.
Um,
You have an answer.
I don't know.
Okay, Matt.
Luckily, it's the only song I know from the show. Summertime.
Summertime. Yes, it's a
Oh,
Donna
okay.
Summer record, and there's a
If there was
Yeah.
any other song, I would have been screwed.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Exactly.
Ben. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Summertime.
Supper time, correct. You have 25
Funnily
for
enough,
that
I
one.
got a good man, Charlie Brown question last game.
Oh.
Ah.
And this is Amy. My secret, the secret. It's the secret garden, not my secret garden, right? Yeah. The secret garden.
Maybe. In her eyes?
No. Heath.
Oh, gosh, I saw it. I don't know what. Private Eyes by Hall & Oates.
No. Chad.
Lily's eyes?
Yeah, that's Lily Tomlin. And so
Oh.
you got 10 before, right, Chad? You got the previous one.
No.
No, he missed.
Oh, you
I did not.
Okay.
No.
So that's 10 for you then. Moving on, Matt, this is your turn again. There are 12 of these altogether. I think we've gotten through about 7 of them so far. Come on, where are you? How to succeed in business without really trying. Have an answer?
Bud.
No. Ben?
Rosemary?
Rosemary.
Ah,
Rosemary.
Good for you, Ben. That is
well
like,
done.
Rosemary.
that's a chef right there. That's a chef's answer right there.
It also it has the same melody as Jesus Christ Superstar.
Do you get 50 now?
Rosemary, Rosemary. Amy, it's your turn. Candide.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea. I'm going to take a guess and
Okay.
say the Cape.
No. Heath.
Liberace?
No. Chad, I think you have it.
No, I don't have it.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No. I don't have it. No.
Okay. Matt.
Ben's about to get a lot of points.
Oh. Ben?
Is it Glitter and Be Gay?
Of course it is. Glitter and Be Gay.
Which feels like right for you, Ben. That feels right.
Most famous song from that show. Famous art song.
Again, the only
Ha
song
ha 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 ha. This is Amy. Carousel.
Shadow.
No. Heath.
You'll Never Walk Alone?
That is correct, Heath. You got
Oh.
25 for that one. We might be heading to the end here. This would be Chad. Little Shop of Horrors. No, this is the last one, I think.
Suddenly Seymour.
Yeah, Suddenly Seymour is correct.
That's so cool.
All right, let's add up
I
these
was like, wait,
points.
what's happening with the screen? Oh, I get it.
And I think that's the last one. No, it's not.
Oh.
Matt, you have another shot. Les Miserables. Do you have it?
Master of the house.
No. Nice guess, but it's not correct. Ben.
I don't have it.
Okay. Amy.
No, I don't have it.
Heath.
Castle on a Cloud?
No. And finally, Chad.
God, I should know this.
You just directed this.
I know. That's why I should know it.
We don't feel so bad.
The wall. No, the maze.
No. It's a quite often used by tenors for an audition song because it's got that high note at the end.
Bring him home.
Bring him home.
Oh
Bring him
God,
home.
I get
All right.
it.
So Chad,
Reminded.
you now have 75 points. Heath, you now have 40. You picked up 35 there. You were down to 5. Amy, you have 10.
I was down to I wasn't down to 5.
Heath,
Me?
you weren't down to 5?
I was down to 30.
Okay, I screwed up here. Did I give somebody else points they shouldn't have given them to? Probably. I don't see I did that. I think I just left that one off. I left you 25 points off.
Okay.
So you are at 65?
Yes.
Okay. 10 for Amy. Ben had a nice round there and goes to 285. And Matt is at 110. Anybody's game. The last one went to Heath, I think. Is that correct?
Yeah, carousel.
So Heath,
Or Suddenly Seymour.
we are going to the
Which one
puzzle.
happened last?
Oh, I don't remember. It might have been suddenly more.
Was Suddenly Seymour after Doak? Was that after?
Yeah, Suddenly
Okay.
Seymour was the last one before that.
Okay.
Wait, I'm still confused.
Oh, so is it the person that just answered right last?
Yeah.
That's to guess right now. So
Yes.
that's me.
So that's, oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's yours. It's yours, Chad. You can pick a letter if you'd like.
Okay. P.
P.
Yes.
Yes. Let me find my cursor. There we go. That's it.
Is it an enemy of the peephole?
That is correct, Chad. And you double your points to 150.
Glad someone got it, so I don't feel bad. for
Puzzle is dead.
knowing I failed.
I am going to be like bemoaning Bring Him Home for. So I'm glad I got that one.
I am too. Let's see. We just did. I ought to be in pictures, so you can pick any of the rest of them.
Let's hear it for the boys.
Let's hear it for the boys. Let's give the boys a hand. Here we go with 5 questions. And the first one is, oh, it's James Corden again. James Corden as the baker and Frances de la Tour as the giant's wife both appeared in the... Chad?
Into the Woods.
No, you kind of jumped the gun on that one.
I know. I should have stopped.
Lose 10, you have 140. Someone say stop?
I did.
Okay.
Matt did.
Yeah.
History Boys.
That's correct. Wow.
Matt,
It's the category. It's the category. James Corden doesn't have that many credits.
Okay.
And the thing is,
Good call.
they both appeared also in the History Boys, James Corden and Frances de la Tour. Frances de la Tour, if you watched Vicious on PBS, she's in that. It's great. Question 2. Let's hear it for the boys. What show's third part, which begins at the top of Act 2, is called Fall and is narrated by Nick Massey? What show's third part, which is at the top of Act 2, is called Fall and is narrated by Nick Massey? Everything you need to answer that question is there. Anybody? That is Jersey Boys. The 4 seasons. Each of the parts are named after one of the seasons.
I'm mad.
And question 3. In the Christian boy band at the center of Altar Boys, bad boy Luke has taken several leaves of absence, presumably for substance abuse issues. What do Luke and the other members of the band say was the reason for his absence? Chad, you direct.
Chad.
I know, but I'm nervous to answer wrong and lose point.
Altar Boys, bad boy Luke was taken several leaves of absence, presumably for substance abuse issues.
Okay, stop.
What do Luke? Yeah.
Stop. Exhaustion.
Exhaustion is right. Very good. Very good. I was counting on you, Chad.
Okay, I don't feel so bad about Les Mis anymore.
You have 165. And 4th question, what a 1939 Rodgers and Hart musical was based on Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors?
Stop.
Matt.
The Boys from Syracuse.
That's very good. You got 160. Yeah, and you get a bonus question. This is only for you, There's no penalty if you can't get it.
Okay.
What song from this show, The Boys from Syracuse, later covered by the Mamas and the Papas, contains the lyric, "Songbird always eat if their song is sweet to hear"?
I don't know.
Sing for your supper and you'll get breakfast. Songbirds always eat. I love Mama Cass. Question 5. What musical begins and ends with an image of Rosa Parks bookending the trials and
Stop.
tribulations? Matt.
The Scottsboro
The
Boys.
Scottsboro Boys is
God,
correct.
I love that show so
Where are
much.
you?
I wish I could see it.
Oh,
I'd love to see that.
It's so
What?
good. I
Why
want to
don't you do that? You gonna do that
I
sometime,
want
Chad?
to. If we had like 9 black men that could sing and dance,
I bet
do
you
it.
can. I bet you could do it.
Chad and I both had the chance to see that on Broadway.
Yeah, so good.
Well, does that make you special? I mean, could
Yes.
anybody see it if they wanted to?
Well, it was only on. I mean, it was only on for like a month and a half or
Oh,
something.
I see.
So it's
Right.
really, really short run.
It's like having seen High Fidelity. You know, it's
exactly.
like, wow.
I saw Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
That ran for years.
That's not as good as Scottsboro.
I know. Okay, those are your categories, Matt.
Take me out.
Take me out. Now, Chad is all excited, but he should not be.
Well, that's why I didn't pick it. I thought it was a trick question.
It is a trick, and it's a cruel trick because I get to sing again. Sorry, but the good news, all you have to do is yell "stop" and I'll stop. Okay?
Stop.
These are, I am going to leave out a word in a lyric eventually. These are all Sondheim lyrics, so you know that, but I'll get to a certain word and I'll leave it out. That word happens to be the name of a Major League Baseball team.
God.
It could be singular, it could be plural, right?
For you, Jeff.
What you have to give me is the place name that goes with that as well. So, and it could be a state, it could be a city. So if it were twins, you would say, or twin, you would say Minnesota Twins. If it was Red Sox, you would say Boston Red Sox.
So we know
Right.
it's not those.
You have to remember to say the place name as well. Let me get you all back on the screen.
Lyrics.
Step up to the plate here, partner.
Yeah, right? Because like,
You
I'm gonna
ready,
go get some
Amy and Jeff?
nachos.
You're
I'll
gonna
be
get this
back.
one?
I'm so stressed. Okay.
And also you can buzz in before I get to the word, if you can anticipate what it's gonna be.
Okay.
All right? Okay. When you're way up high and you're out and you look below at the world you left and the little things you know, a little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, and the sky
Stop.
is
Stop.
Matt,
San Francisco Giants.
that is correct.
Yes. So
like, we
good.
have to know, like, if I knew Giants isn't good enough, right?
Right.
It's like, you have to
Sorry,
know where
Chad.
they're from. You guys, bye. I'm just like,
New York Giants.
I was like, I knew it was Giants. I was like, I don't know. Like,
You have to
Argentina.
have a mix of knowledge centers to
I know.
blend together. Okay, question 2. Again, we're looking for the place and the team. Could be singular or plural. Pretty women, yes, pretty women are a wonder, pretty women. How seldom it is one meets a fellow spirit with fellow tastes in women, at least. What? What's that? Oh, sir, the years no doubt have changed me, but then perhaps the face of a barber, the face of the prisoner in the dock is not particularly memorable. Benjamin Barker. Did someone say stop? No. Benjamin Barker, Benjamin Barker! Rest now, my friend. Rest now forever. Sleep now the untroubled sleep of the... No.
Stop.
Yes. Heath?
Atlanta Braves.
No.
Eh.
Nice guess. Not quite right. 55. Sleep now the untroubled sleep of the angels.
California.
Not-
California
Yeah.
Angels. All right. Question 3. Wait, please. Hello, don't forget the Dutch. Like to keep in touch. Thank you very much. Tell them to go button up the lips. What do little nips want with battleships? There, can you read good? We will need 2 ports. One of them not to. How about Nagasaki? 2 ports. One of them for the cocoa. What do you call it? I've already said it. I'm not going to go on anymore. I left it out. We'll try again. There. Can you read good? We will need 2 ports. One of them for, one of them not to. How about Nagasaki? 2 ports. One of them not to. How about Nagasaki?
Stop.
Matt?
Colorado Rockies.
Colorado Rockies is correct. Rocky. One of them not
Yep.
to Rocky. How about Nagasaki?
Yeah, thanks, Ben.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Question 4. It's priest. Have a little priest. Is it really good, sir? It's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh. So it's pretty fresh. Awful lot of fat. Only where it's sat. Haven't you got poet or something like that? No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest. Heavenly. Not as hearty as bishop, perhaps, but then again, not as bland as curate either. And good for business, too. Always leaves you wanted more. Trouble is, we only get it on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice. If it's for a price. Order something else, though, to follow, since no one could swallow it twice. Anything that's lean. Well, if you're a British and loyal, you might enjoy Marine.
Stop.
Anyway, it's Heath.
Kansas City Royals.
Right. You got a little list there?
What? No,
No.
no baseball team. Sorry.
Good for you. Good for you. One more, and then you don't have to listen to this anymore. Question 5. I said the man for me must have a castle. A man of means he'd be, a man of fame. And then a man who hadn't any, without a penny to his name. Okay, I'll do it again. I left out the word that you're trying to find. I'll try a different key. I said the man for me.
Stop.
Have a
New York
What's that?
Mets.
New York Mets. Yes, I met a man.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Amy caught
that's
that part.
Amy
Good
and
job,
Jeff.
guys.
You
That
have
is hard.
30.
That's a hard category. I'm so glad I didn't pick it.
Well, it's the semifinals. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. We should have to work for it.
That's right.
I don't even know how I got here, but
You won your game. Okay, I'm going to give you the scores just so you know how we're going along here. Ben is in the lead with 285, but Matt has crept up to 235. Chad has 165, Heath has 80, and Amy has 35. And we have 3 categories left and the final question. And it's Amy. And
I get to pick?
Yeah.
Okay, Marquee Busters, please.
Marquee Busters. That is not the final question, so you are still good here. These are long titles.
Long titles.
Long titles. Marquee Busters. Very long titles. Question 1. No one is pregnant, but the rabbit dies near the end of this portrait of abuse and dysfunction by Paul Zindel, who was also a science teacher. No one is pregnant, but a rabbit dies near the end of this portrait of abuse and dysfunction by Paul Zindel, who was also a science teacher. Lots of clues there.
It's close to it. I hate long
Stop.
titles.
Chad, is that right? Who was it?
Stop. Yeah. The effect of Man in the Moon Marigold. Yeah. The effect of gamma rays on Man in the Moon Marigold.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
I could not come up with that.
We were
It
sort
was
of
like
on
there's
the-
flowers in the title.
Great order, though. It would have been.
You have 190, Chad. You're in there
Okay.
within 100. Question 2. Described by composer and librettist David Malloy as an electro-pop opera, what
Stop.
titles? Who was that? Chad.
The Great Comet of 1812.
Can you give me more? It's a longer title than that.
Yes. God. Woo! No.
Sorry. Ben?
Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812.
Yes, Ben, that is correct. And you have
Thank you, Chad.
300.
You're welcome, Ben. All's fair. All's fair.
310. That also gives you a bonus.
Oh,
This is just for Ben. Who is about to invade Russia at the start of this show?
couldn't tell you.
Really?
No,
No? You want to take a guess?
absolutely not.
I would have accepted the French or Napoleon, either one. Okay, question 3.
I was gonna say a person, so
Shit. That's not part of the question. Question 3. Audra McDonald's pregnancy shortened the run, but not the title of this 2016 musical. What are its first 2 words, followed by...
Stop.
Who was that?
Me.
Okay.
But
That's you.
I probably should have listened to the whole question.
I said, what are the first 2 words?
Shuffle along.
That's all you needed. Yep. 205 for you now.
I was like, oh, guys, if I have to tell you the whole one, I'm not
I
going to get it.
know.
No, I was going to give you followed by or the making of the musical sensation of 1921 and all that followed.
Because
All
I was
right.
like, not going to get that.
I couldn't believe it. I saw the Tonys and she was doing all that stuff pregnant. It was just
Yeah.
amazing. It's
I
like,
know.
is
She's
that
amazing.
good for your baby? Question 4. In 1976, it was only the second play by a Black woman to reach Broadway. Yes.
For color girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough.
Very good. Yeah. If you I said I was going to say, and if you can't give me all 13 words in this title, I'll settle for the one that is misspelled. So 230, Chad.
So you're saying that would have been enough.
Enough. Enough would have been enough.
Yeah. Enough is enough.
Why do French people never ask for 2 eggs?
Because 2 is enough.
1 is enough.
One
is
is-
enough.
that's right, that's right.
1 is
Two is
enough.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Question 5 in this category. What was Arthur Kopit's first play written while he was at Harvard? The title is even longer than the 15 words most people know, and which is all I'm requiring. After a colon, it has the subtitle, A Pseudo-Classical Tragifarce in a Bastard French Tradition. The plot concerns a mother and son on a Caribbean cruise with the corpse of their husband and father referred
Stop.
to as
Stop.
Chad. I mean,
No, it was Matt.
Matt.
Oh, Dad, poor Dad. Papa's in the closet and I'm feeling so sad.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
No.
All right, stop.
Who
Oh,
was that?
it was me. I'll try.
Okay. You have 2
Oh,
minutes.
Dad, poor Dad. Mama's hung you in the closet and I'm feeling so sad.
Yeah, very good.
Is that right?
200
I loathe this category.
That is literally from me. And so I will now say thank you, Matt.
I should give some points out for assists, I suppose. Here. Okay, we got, I think, 2 categories left. Is that right?
Yeah, it's over.
And it is Chad.
I was waiting for Murat Sad.
At the conception.
At the conception is the final category, Chad, which means you get the don't keep it 100 bonus. You have to give away 100 points, not from your own score, but I'm giving you the 100 you have to give away to your
Okay.
opponents, and your opponents have these amounts. Closest to
Okay.
you is Ben is in the lead with 310. He's ahead of you.
Okay.
Matt
So
is
not
just
bad.
behind you with 210. Heath has 80 and Amy has 135.
All right, so we'll give Amy 50 and no, we'll give Amy 20 and we'll give Amy 30 and we'll give Heath 70.
70.
Right?
Thank
Does that
you.
make sense?
That's right. Heath, you now have 150 and Amy, you have 65. And at the conception is no longer on the list. So we have 2 categories left. Coming down to the home stretch. Which would you like?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'd like to teach the world to belch.
I'd like to teach the world to belch. This is a category sort of about Coca-Cola. I had trouble getting 5 questions out of this one. You'll see why. Here we go. Question 1. One of the last shows staged before the shutdown, Maybe Happy Ending, a Korean musical, debuted in January of 2019 on the Coca-Cola stage of the Alliance Theater in what city?
Stop.
Was that? Oh, who got it?
Heath.
Yeah. Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yep, of course, for Coca-Cola. 175 for Heath. Climbing in there. In Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, how many Coca-Colas does Ma
Stop.
Rainey? Heath.
2.
Nope.
No.
Nope. 165. How many Coca-Colas does Ma Rainey require to have brought to her before she will record a song?
Stop. 1.
Nope. Anybody else? No? 3.
I know we.
I have a strong guess, but I'm not risking it.
Yeah.
Okay, this answer has nothing to do with Coca-Cola, but it sounds like it does. What was the only musical Katharine Hepburn ever dared to star in? It was about a fashion designer who died shortly after the Broadway run.
Stop.
Matt.
Coco.
Coco is correct. Coco Chanel.
It was a musical about Coco Chanel.
It was called Coco.
Cool.
Haven't directed it, Chad?
I've never even heard of it.
Can you
so-
imagine? Can you imagine Katharine Hepburn in a musical?
She already looks like she's dancing when she's still. So.
I'm singing a song. Question 4. Oh, I'm going to show you a picture. This is how desperate I got trying to come up with questions for this category, but I really wanted the category because I wanted to do the Katharine Hepburn thing. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture for about, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, and the question will follow. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why can't I find it now? Huh. Shoot. It went away. Show all windows. Maybe that's what I need to do. There it is. Okay, here it comes.
So you're showing us a picture and then you're asking us the question.
Yeah, I'm going to show you a picture. You just get to look at the picture for a few minutes to see what I'm going to ask about. This is an ad for the beverage we're talking about. And the question is about how full was the glass of Coca-Cola held by the woman in shadow? About how full was the bottle of Coca-Cola held by the woman in shadow?
It's like a personality test.
How many noticed the woman in shadow?
Are
Okay.
I was looking at Monticello.
same.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's about
I was
how
like,
full.
who lived
So
in Monticello?
Shakespeare.
you
Yeah,
don't
I
have
was
to get it
gonna-
exactly right.
I was looking at the price.
5 cents.
5 cents.
Stop.
Heath?
Quarter full.
Yeah, that'll take that. I'll take, I would take a third, like a quarter to a third. And Heath, that gives you 190. And here's your bonus question. According to the picture, how much did the Coca-Cola cost?
I've already said.
I just said it.
It's you, Keith.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, you
5
said
cents.
5 cents.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
I said it before when we were just talking about it.
Okay.
That's all I knew.
Okay, this is getting pretty close here. We go into one more category, and Ben has 310. Closest to him is Chad with 255. Matt has 235. Heath has 215. And Amy, with all those high scores, you could end up getting in there with 55 if they bet to try to win.
As an aside, I thought that Heath had the least number of points, and so I think I must have misheard you when I
I
was.
thought you were being pretty cruel to
I did-
Amy there.
Don't do this a lot.
I thought that Amy had what you said Heath had, so I would have
Okay.
switched it, but
We mixed it up.
we're beyond that. So, never mind.
It's all right. Please.
So no offense, Amy, I heard wrong.
It's all right.
I was
We
trying to
just
keep
don't
it even
forget,
down there.
Oh, this is going to be part
It's
of the theater
okay.
community lore for the next generation. Your
Yeah,
children
couldn't do his
will
math.
get over this.
I gave a great audition for Chad, but he never got over the fact that he gave me too much money.
It just was like
The
humming,
last
bring him
category.
home over in the corner.
last chance to make points before the final category, which is at the conception. This category is if it ain't Brecht, Breck it. And guess what? They're all about Brecht.
Okay, bye.
Why is the last
night, everybody.
category?
One of Brecht's goals was to make the familiar strange and remind the audience that they were in a theater watching a play and had a social responsibility to act. By what 10-letter word starting with A is this Brechtian effect commonly known? What 10-letter word
Stop.
starting, Keith?
Absurdism?
What'd you say?
Absurdism? I know
Oh,
what you're-
nice guess, but no, that's not the effect he was going for. You have 205 now. 10-letter word starting with A is the Brechtian effect commonly known. That was alienation.
So Brecht is a human being, yes?
Yeah.
Bertolt
That
Brecht.
much I knew.
Hey, Greg.
Seriously, it's theater trivia, people. We can't just have musicals.
That's all I
Why?
know.
I was
Why?
just here for the musicals.
Oh, there might be a musical in here somewhere.
All right.
Question 2. Near the end of World War II, the collective fruit farm and the collective goat farmers both want to own the land after the Nazis retreat. So a stranger comes to town and performs a Chinese folk tale to help them decide. What play is this? The collective fruit farm and the collective goat farmers both want to own the land after the Nazis retreat. So a stranger comes to town and performs a Chinese folktale to help them decide. I'll give you a clue. The title demonstrates 3 different ways to pronounce the letter C.
Say that again.
The
Joe.
title demonstrates 3 different ways to pronounce the letter C. C as in cat. Nobody? Amy, I thought you might have it. No?
Okay. Stop.
Yeah.
The Caucasian chalk circle?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay, great. Never mind.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I was like going like say. I was like trying to like foreign language it, and I was like, what? Great.
You got it,
great.
Chad. Okay, Chad, you have 280 now. You are within 30 points of the lead. Question 3. What title characters are named Anna, Eilif, Katrina, and Swiss Cheese?
What's the name of the play?
Yeah, what title
Stop.
characters? Yeah.
Stop.
Go ahead.
Mother Courage and her children.
Yes. Very good, Chad. You have 305, and Ben has 310. Question 4. Harold Prince is credited with launching the era of the concept musical with his Brechtian staging of what work in 1960? Who was that?
Jacques Brel is alive. and
I'm
well.
sorry, Chad. That's not correct. You go to 295.
Is that still a Brecht play though? Is that a thing?
Well, it's a thing.
Okay.
It's not really very Brechtian, though.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. It is sort of political, so it sort of goes that way.
Sorry.
with his Brechtian staging of what work in 1966, which used mirrors and strange lighting effects to disrupt the audience emotional involvement in the story? Harold Prince is credited with launching the era of the concept musical with his Brechtian staging of what work in 1966, which used mirrors and strange lighting effects to disrupt the audience's emotional involvement with the story. I could give Chad a great hint here. When I saw this play on Broadway, he was the usher.
Oh,
It's Cabaret.
Ah,
they use Brechtian.
It is a very
sorry,
Brechtian
that's
show.
interesting.
Yeah, it was a
That's
very
interesting.
Brechtian. It often still is, actually, although it's changed in the way they do it. It's ever since the Alan Cumming version. This is a bonus, and so since nobody got the question, it's open to anybody by yelling stop. What?
I think I know what it is already.
Okay.
If you do, Heath.
The Man with the Camera?
No, that's not the right
Oh.
answer anyway. It would be
Good
I am.
guess. Good
But
I
guess.
am
that
a
was a
camera.
valiant
Very
effort to play
nice.
the game.
Very nice.
If it were the right question, it would have been I am a camera, not the man.
I
with
am
the
a
camera. You have 195.
All right.
Okay. Now the question is, what animal native to Southeast Asia and also known as a binturong, is an anagram for cabaret?
Maybe we use our
can't answer,
pencils.
can I?
Yeah, sure. You can use your pencils.
I can? Stop? Even though I got
No,
the other one wrong?
Yeah,
No,
so,
it's,
yeah.
Okay.
No, you can't answer.
Yeah, you can. He can.
No.
If Doak says I
Heath
can, then I
can't.
will. My
Heath.
parents both went to University of Cincinnati. It's the Bearcat.
Bearcat. That's right. You have 220 now.
Yeah.
220, and this is the last question before the last question. What historical figure is satirized as a Chicago gangster ruthlessly controlling the cauliflower industry in The Resistible Rise of Arturo Ui? What real historical figure is satirized as a Chicago gangster ruthlessly controlling the cauliflower industry in The Resistible Rise of Arturo Ui? I've been thinking about him a lot this week. Adolf Hitler is the answer. Okay, what's gonna happen? Will they go for the win or will they go for the points? Ben has 310. Chad has 295. Matt has 235. Heath has 220. Amy and Jeff have 55. In the chat room, to me, send to just me, not to everybody, just send to me the amount of points you are going to risk.
Are you going to give us a category?
Oh yeah, the category is at the conception.
Okay, at the conception. Thank you. On the back there, lady. Got 55.
Okay. I see 2 of you. I see 3 of you.
Sorry.
That's all right. Okay.
This is stressful.
Waiting for one more. Okay. Well, it's going to be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Okay.
Chad, I think you messaged me after one.
Yeah. I saw.
Sorry, guys.
I
Do you
think
want me to
everybody-
change that? I can change it.
I think I'm the only one that went after him, and I didn't see it until after I put mine in. So I think we're fine.
Try to figure out where the, let's see. It's here, I believe. I have a screen for you this time. At the conception is the category, and here is the question. What European novelist believed he was conceived on June 24th, 1801? A date that is, in a way, one answer to a musical question. What European novelist believed he was conceived on June 24th, 1801? a date that is, in a way, one answer to a musical question. And again, you're going to write your answers to me in the chat room.
Yes.
I'm concerned I don't have the. I think I'm sending it just to you, Doke. So tell me after you've heard it from everyone, and then I'll hit enter.
Tell you what?
Tell me when you've heard from everyone else, because
I've heard from everyone else. I have heard
Okay.
from everyone else.
I think this is coming just. Great. I think this is coming to you, but just in case.
Okay. I think you succeeded in sending it just to me.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go back to looking at each other again and find out what happened. Amy, you had 55 points. How much did you bet?
I bet it all. I bet 55.
And what was your answer?
James Joyce.
I'm sorry, Amy, that's not correct.
Oh, shocking.
Heath, you have 220. How much did you wager?
I wagered 91, right? Yeah.
91. And what was your answer?
The question is, who am I from Les Mis 24601?
That's very good information, but
Was that not the
it's not the answer to the
question? The question was not the, all right.
Sorry, I really regretted seeing that come up. I think it leaves you with 129. We go next to Chad. No, we go next to Matt with 235. What did you wager?
I'm so glad to hear Heath's answer because I said Victor Hugo.
Yeah, but what did you wager?
Oh, I wagered 235.
So you have
All of it.
470 now. And Chad, what did you wager?
175, as I think maybe you all saw. And my answer was, or I guess Victor Hugo.
Victor Hugo is correct, and you have 470. Oh, you have exactly the same amount that Matt has.
Matt, I am willing to share this with you.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
And we'll start with what your answer was.
My answer was Victor Hugo.
And how much did you wager?
0.
Oh.
0.
Oh.
Leaves you with 310.
And you knew it, Ben, which is awesome.
I did that in the last game too. I knew the answer and bet 0.
Yeah.
The trick. It's the Jeopardy trick.
Chad and Matt are both going into the finals because they tied for the lead. And
Can we win? Can we go in as a team?
Absolutely. I'm for that. I want to do that.
Yeah.
You can have an alliance, I suppose.
Yes.
No using the chat room to chat back and forth.
I'm worried there'll be another.
Don't worry, I don't know how to use it.
I'm worried there'll be another Brecht category. I need Chad on my team.
The highest non-winner of the tournament was Kelly with 470, followed, I'm sorry, Ben, by Daniel and James with 435. So your 310 didn't make it. I'm so sorry. You got it right. You did so well. Well, good game.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. This
That
is so
was
nice
tough.
of you.
You guys are great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Fun. This is fun.
So Matt and Chad, very soon I'll be in touch with you about what dates that you are available for the final. We want to do that as soon as we can, and as soon as I write 8 more categories.
Good luck, Chad and Matt.
Thank you,
Guys,
Heath.
think
So
about
nice to
our
see you all, guys.
faithful audience. You can
Okay.
hang on for just a second. I'm just going to stop the recording.